Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to our facility. This has been a long journey. Took us about 2 years roughly to put that together. So let's come on inside and take a look. So now we are in our check-in area. We're kind of going to walk through everything, and then I can give you guys a full breakdown of how much it costs for us to run it. So here in our facility, when you come in, you go through your check-in. On the table here, we'll have any stuff that we have for our basketball camps that we have coming up and everything else. Parents' closets, uh, that's our entry area. And that leads into our parents' waiting area. One thing that I really wanted to stress was not having parents sitting right on the side of the floor. Not that I don't have an issue with it. At my last facilities, that's what it was. But we do have parents that when they come in, they will sit in their cars or they got work to do still. So at least this here is quiet. They can do their work. They can watch some TV, watch the game, or just take a look at our leaderboard and see what else is going on. So this is our parents' waiting area. Now we're gonna go up on the floor. All right, now we're gonna get onto the floor. Um, so please keep the doors closed. That's what we do. So this is basically our gym. Um, the whole place is about 4,300 square feet. Um, we got a little some art. So this wall here, we have it. That's our goat wall. We got the men's and the women's. We also have a lot of other stuff that we have on there. So we have the goat wall behind us, and in front of us we have the future. You know, Ant-Man, Elisa Peely, Caitlin Clark, and of course the Bayou Barbie herself. And you gotta have the Mamba wall. I feel like if you don't have Mamba in your basketball gym, I don't know, something's missing, right? Uh, we have three Dr. Dish machine. Uh, that's a big thing for me as a trainer to have a facility where if you're not working but you still want to get some shots in, you're able to do that. And Dr. Dish, shout out to Dr. Dish that they were very gracious in helping us get three of their facility machines up here so our players can get the shots in when they're not training. So we have three hoops, two adjustable ones and one stationary. We do work with players from first grade all the way up to college. We want to make sure that we can lower our hoops so it can fit into what they're trying to do. And this is our little corner of everything else that we need. We do have our pop-up defenders, the ball racks, and some other stuff that we utilize to help our players, including our mats and um, the D-men for shooting. So the next thing that we're going to look at is our recovery room. So follow me. All right, we are upstairs in our recovery area. Um, One of the things that I wish I'd learned when I was playing, when I was younger, is the value of recovery. So as a trainer now, being in a position where I'm able to have my own, that's something I wanted to offer to everybody that want to come in and train with us. So we have our zero gravity chairs that we use. We partner with Normatec. We got some Venom. We got some Hyperax X for your knees. So a little hot therapy and heat therapy as well. We have our TVs while our players are working on their recovery. They can turn the TV on, watch some basketball games, or work on some film session stuff that we do up here and break down. Um, in here we have our changing room area that's back there, and we have a fridge here that we're gonna have water or Gatorade and stuff like that for our players. So this is our recovery room. So let's go back downstairs in the office and we can do a full breakdown of cost. Let's go. All right, guys. Now we are in the office area. So let's talk breakdown of everything that it cost me to open Double M Basketball. The first thing that we had to do is find a location. It took me about a year and 8 months roughly to get our location. Initially, we wanted to do something smaller, but it was really hard for us here in the St. Cloud, Minnesota area to find that. So we had to make some adjustments, and we were fortunate that the realtor that we were working with, because I did do a lot of search on Crexy. That's a great website for you to look for a place. If you are looking, LoopNet is another one that you can use. But unfortunately, in my area, most landlord did not really want to work with people individually without having a realtor. So we had to kind of play the game on that and do the realtor route. And I was fortunate to be recommended a fantastic realtor who helped us out with that. So we started a process. We saw this place on mid-May of this year. We started the process May 15th is when we put in our bid in for the place. We were very fortunate that the previous tenant were actually on their way out. They were leaving, so the owner was, I don't want to say in a rush, but they really wanted to get somebody in right away. So June 1st is when we officially got the keys, but because the previous tenant, their contract was until June 1st, we negotiated a full month free so that we can get the cleanup done from the previous owner and for us to build our stuff. So the owner and landlord kind of worked with us on that. So the whole month of June was essentially free for us. July 1st was our first payment. Our monthly payment here is $3,300. So $3,300. We look at everything that it costs for us to change everything to what you guys see when you come in or what you guys see when you're watching. So for painting alone, it cost me about $1,700 in paint to paint the entryway, the check-in, the lobby, parents area, this office that we're in, upstairs, and a little bit of painting in the gym as well. It cost us about roughly 1,700. Now, I'm not gonna go into like specific down to the penny, but every cost that you guys will get will be round up. Say for example, if it costs us $599.50, I'll just say roughly 600. So you guys kind of can gauge that a little bit better. So now that we cover painting, the next thing that we did was the floor. This place was a wood shop type of place, so the floor was super dingy and it was really horrible. So we had to get the floor stripped and waxed and all that, and that process cost us $950. That one is actual is the actual exact number. So that was that. Then after we got the floor cleaned up and the painting was done, the next thing for us was the artwork that you guys saw on the wall, and it cost us $6 grand for all the artwork. Now, $6 grand is a lot of money, but I just felt it was my first facility. I really wanted to be nice, and I've always wanted to have artwork on my walls. So $6 grand is what it cost us to get the artwork done. Then we'll move on to the gym, the main things, the floor and the hoop. For the floor, I was very fortunate. I work with Sports Court, um, who helped us out a lot and gave us a good deal on our floors. The floor itself, just the floor, cost us $14,000. And then you add install to that, I was at about $20,000 for the floor. And then when we add the hoops, the 3 hoops plus anchor and all that, that was another $11,000. There you add the lines that got added, so a total fully operational floor with hoops cost me roughly 33,000. Now we can go from the floor. Now we're gonna go to the accessories. All right. We have 3 balls of racks, 3 racks of balls. We have a couple mats from I Am Possible training, really because I wanted to focus on some footwork stuff and hold players accountable, the accountability mat. Um, I also have different hoop, pop-up defender, different other stuff. So a total of accessories, I'm gonna say, was $2,500. Um, so we covered the balls and all that stuff. Then we have the little minor stuff like for our bathrooms, paper towels. We kind of got those stuff in bulk. The TVs that we have that we use for our shooting machines and in our waiting area, those were another $1,500 for everything altogether. Then for our recovery room upstairs, the recovery room cost us another 3 grand. That's for the all the recovery stuff that we have, plus the the chairs, the floors, the everything that we have upstairs was about 3 grand. So that is the total. I'm gonna leave it up to you to do that total for yourself, and you can see if that is something that you really wanna get into. If you wanna open your gym, that is the primary cost that you'll have. Um, Plus or minus a few hundreds, depends on where you live, maybe thousands. But that is what it cost me to open Double M basketball here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Hope this helps. Appreciate it.